Multipliers Part 6. A true leader makes the team a winner even without them. The last match of the night was going on. The stadium lights were bright, the crowd was shouting, and a young player was moving forward with the ball. The coach was standing on the sideline. He was watching everything. He knew what the next move could be, but he did not run into the field. The fear begins right from here. If the leader jumps in himself during every difficult moment, how will the team ever learn to take decisions on its own? And the curiosity is how some leaders make their team such that, even in their absence, people take the right decision and win. In Part 5, we saw that a multiplier doesn't impose a decision, they drive a debate. The debate maker turns the intelligence of the team into a decision. When people speak, see facts, handle disagreement, and then make a decision, only then ownership is born. But the real test comes after the decision. Now, who will do the work? Who will take the responsibility? And whose accountability will the result be? Right here, the final form of multipliers comes forward. This form is the investor, meaning that leader who invests in the success of the team. The investor leader gives people knowledge, resources, confidence, and ownership. He lets them do the work, but he does not disappear, leaving them alone. Opposite to this is the micromanager. He jumps into every problem, tells every step, and gradually makes the team dependent on him. The micromanager feels that he is helping, but many times, his help makes the muscles of the team weak. If the leader rescues every time, how will people learn from the struggle? If the boss makes every decision, how will the team develop judgment? The investor understands this point. He knows that the goal of leadership is not just today's result, but tomorrow's capability too. The rugby coaching story of 𝐟𝐨𝐥𝐿 shows this investor mindset in a very simple way. He was the head coach of the Highland High School rugby team. He watched his team practicing and he saw a hidden problem. The team was skillful, was motivated, but the physical stamina did not look as strong as is needed at the championship level. Larry could remind the players about fitness training every day. He could shout, could give punishment, or cancel the game practice. But he knew that fitness training done out of compulsion does not become a long-term habit. Ownership must come from inside the players. He showed the situation to the team. The final competition was not far, and the time to build stamina was limited. Then he asked the captains whether the coaches should make the solution or the players themselves should take the responsibility. This question was small, but the entire weight of leadership was inside it. There was silence for some time. Then the captain of the back said, "Leave this to us." This exact moment was the birth of ownership. The captains took guidance from the coaches, but made the plan themselves. They divided the team into small groups and decided a daily fitness routine. Before school in the morning, small groups began to meet. Now the training was running from the commitment of the players, not from the coach's warning. The result was that the team became very fit and was able to perform strongly at the championship level. The biggest win happened in ownership before the score. Larry did not solve the problem, he gave the responsibility of the problem to the players. This itself is the true work of the investor. Now understand the opposite micromanager like Marcus Dolan. He too was a coach, but his method was based on control. When a player started practice on his own initiative, Marcus scolded him. The message was clear that do not do anything without the coach. That day the player perhaps did not just stop the practice. He stopped taking initiative too. Gradually the entire team learned exactly this, that instead of thinking, it is better to wait for instructions. In sports, rugby is a fast game. There, the decision can change every second. But dependent players are not able to change real-time strategy. A micromanager's team can look disciplined from the outside but is weak from the inside. People follow the rule, they do not play by understanding the game. This point is clearly visible in sports. No coach can run into the field, snatch the ball, and hit the winning shot himself. The coach's job is to prepare. The player's job is to play. If the coach starts playing in the player's place, the entire meaning of the sport will end. But this happens every day in the office. The manager takes the client call himself, finishes the presentation himself, closes the negotiation himself. He feels that he saved the deal, but he also snatched away the employee's learning moment. A sales manager becomes impatient on seeing a deal with an important client. The team is struggling, so he comes in between himself. The deal might get closed, but the sales team did not develop the closing skill. On the next big deal, that same dependency will return again. A marketing VP sees that an employee is getting stuck in the CEO's question. She starts giving the answer immediately and takes the presentation into her own hands. The room was saved, but the employee's confidence can break. He got the message that if difficult questions come, the boss alone will handle it. The investor does differently. He prepares first, then lets the person perform and gives feedback later. He says, I am here, but this is your job. I will give support, the ownership will remain yours. The first habit of an investor is defining ownership. It should be clear to people which result is their responsibility. Confusion comes from unclear ownership. Everyone is involved but no one is accountable. The investor says, this project is yours. The decision boundaries are these. Support will be found here. The accountability for the result will be yours too. This clarity scares people too and makes them strong too. Because for the first time, they come to know that the leader is truly trusting them. The second habit of an investor is protecting the investment. Giving ownership does not mean that people are left without tools. If resources, information, training and authority are not given to the team, then ownership will become merely a burden. The investor asks, what do you need to be successful? Then he gives the right knowledge, connections and support. He does not save the team, he equips it. This exact difference is between rescue and investment. The third habit of an investor is holding accountability. He gives responsibility to people, then holds an honest conversation on the result. Accountability does not mean punishment. It means that the person sees their action, decision and learning themselves. The investor asks, what happened? Where was your judgment right? Where did the assumption turn out wrong? What will you change next time? From these questions, the person becomes mature. He does not run from the mistake, he learns from the mistake. The story of a senior executive shows this investor behavior in a small symbol. He used to keep a leather notebook in every meeting. He used to listen to the meeting carefully, join in the discussion, and give an idea when needed. But he did not pick up every action item himself. He wrote only that note, whose responsibility was truly his. The rest of the work remained with the people. He did not pull the ownership back, because he knew that people would grow from this itself. This leadership can look quiet to watch, but is very disciplined from inside. Because it is easy to micromanage. Taking control feels fast. But leaving control and building capability demands maturity. Now look at the entire multipliers journey together. In part 1, the question was whether the leader is a genius or a genius maker. The diminisher reduces the intelligence of people around him. The multiplier increases the intelligence and confidence of people. In part 2, the talent magnet came. He showed that talent is not just hired, it is recognized, deployed and grown. The empire builder accumulates talent, but the talent magnet values talent and lets people move ahead. In part 3, the liberator came. He explained that genius comes out only when there is less fear and more trust in the room. The tyrant makes people tense. The liberator creates an intense environment where there is safety too and a high standard too. In part 4, the challenger came. He lifted the team above ordinary targets and gave a challenge like Mission Impossible. The know-it-all gives answers and makes the team dependent. The challenger gives questions and makes the team capable. In part 5, the debate maker came. He showed that a strong decision does not come from a closed room, but from a disciplined debate. The decision maker pronounces the decision alone or from a small circle. The debate maker activates the entire brain power of the organization. Now in part 6, the investor completes the whole story. He gives ownership to people and invests in their success. The micromanager becomes a hero himself by solving the problem. The investor makes the entire team a hero by building people. This exact message is the final message of multipliers. The true meaning of leadership is not to shine oneself, but to increase the light of others. If the leader becomes the answer everywhere himself, the team will stop asking questions. If the leader solves every problem himself, the team will lose the problem-solving skill. But if the leader recognizes talent, gives freedom, challenges, drives debate, and gives ownership, then the team will begin to multiply. This idea is not just for a corporate office. This can work everywhere, up to a school, hospital, non-profit, family business, startup, and government team. Everywhere people come bringing their full intelligence, but everywhere they do not get an environment that uses it. Many leaders are not diminishers knowingly. They are accidental diminishers. Their intention is good, but the impact is weak. They want to help, therefore they give the answer. They want to save, therefore they take ownership. They want to move fast, therefore they leave the team behind. An individual manager starts their journey toward becoming a true multiplier from there. In the next meeting, ask one more question. In the next problem, give the ownership back. In the next mistake, search for learning, not blame. Give a chance to speak to some quiet person. Give a bigger challenge to some capable person. Do not let any strong debate become personal. And when your team struggles, do not run to snatch the ball immediately. See first whether this is their moment of learning. Becoming a multiplier does not mean stepping back. It means guiding at the right time and giving space at the right time. What will your legacy be? Will people remember you as that leader without whom nothing used to happen, or as that leader due to whom people stood on their own feet? A true leader is exactly that one, after whose departure too his team remains strong. Because he did not just get the work done, he built capacity. This is the entire story of multipliers. Attract talent, liberate ideas, challenge people, debate on decisions, and invest in success. When a leader makes others big, he does not become small himself either. His leadership moves out from one person and spreads into the entire team. And perhaps this is the biggest thing. The world does not need more genius leaders. The world needs more genius makers. So from today, look at your leadership in a mirror. Are you draining the team's intelligence or multiplying it? If the answer is truly listened to, the change will begin. And right from there, an ordinary manager begins the journey of becoming a true multiplier.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.